Rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling on the river.
Well, wrench my bollocks all the way to the floor and sandpaper the shit out of them, because we're back on the channel of Major League 92, the Shaman of Gaming, and more relevantly, accurately, and to the point, we're back with my series, which is called Rolling Back the Years, aptly named, of course, and basically I review, or just talk, for a few minutes about my favourite or sort of most memorable game from each year, going back from 2011 to as far back as I can record it. So today we've got as far back as 2007, and I'm coming in and I'm hitting you right in the pancreatic area with everybody's favourite COD, except for mine, actually, Call of Duty 4. It's widely regards. With regards to that, I just fucked up and my grammar is horrible. But, no, it's regarded highly as the sort of the king of all of the Call of Duty games. And, it's fairly understandable, really. I think the main reason is because once you look, forwards to all the Call of Duty games we've had now, I think the things in the multiplayer anyway, because I'm going to be talking more about the multiplayer than anything else, obviously, and I think in terms of what frustrates COD players, the stuff, from the games that we've had now are actually a lot more frustrating than the things that are annoying about this game. There is things that are annoying about the multiplayer on this game, but I just think they're more manageable than a lot of the other CODs. And yeah, so I'll speak a bit about that. Say if you're going to go forward as far forward as we've gone now with Call of Duty multiplayer, you get to Modern Warfare 3, and obviously we've seen details of Black Ops 2, but it's hard to judge without playing the game itself, for an extended period of time. So let's just talk as far forward as Modern Warfare 3. Obviously in that game there's things like Assassin, Dead Man's Hand, horrible spawning, and the list goes on and on, really. And then you have Black Ops, you have stuff like, Second Chance and Ghost, stuff like RCXDs, which, some people might not find them as annoying, but they seem to sort of be attracted to my sexually hobbit-like legs, and they just come and blow them off. That sounds, a bit like that's what she said line, but let's not go there. And then you have Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, there's Commando and Danger Close Noob Tubes, and World at War. I can't really comment too much, but I know that there's the MP40 Juggernaut setups and all that kind of thing, which frustrated people. And in this game, I think the things that are more annoying than the rest of the stuff in the game is times like, well, that just gave away what I was about to speak about. Frag times 3, and to be honest, what I sort of noticed now I play this game, since it's a few years old, is that I've heard people say it before, but if this came out now, it would, people would stop playing it very quick, because it doesn't have, if you're going backwards, you're not getting things that are being added, you're actually getting subtractions instead. But I've noticed when I played it that you seem to get, actually, you can even get spawn trapped on Team Deathmatch, and I don't know whether that's just because they were fiddling around with the spawning system whilst trying to make Call of Duty the game it is today, in terms of success. I'm not really sure, but yeah, other than that, this game is really solid. It has all the innovative features, really, with the kill streaks. And there's not much wrong with the 357 setup, and obviously it introduced your own custom creator class, which obviously is another innovative feature, and you can really, it was a first bit of real personalisation added into it, and I think that's one of the things that, why people regarded this as such a great game. And I think when people regard it as that, I think they are reeling back to the times when this game was the current Call of Duty game, and it was probably just so much fun to play back then. Well, I know it was. Obviously, this was my first Call of Duty game, and I can safely say I had a good experience, other than the fact that I was actually new to the series, and obviously, like pretty much everybody must have done when they first joined, I was seriously foreskin at this game when I first started. But yeah, I think they're the main reasons why people regard this so highly. in terms of, you know, where it ranks as to the top Call of Duty games that there's been. In terms of single player, I'll just touch on it. I don't think people are really that mithered by single player. You know, it's not really a feature that people look for anymore anyway. You know, and maybe that is fair, really, because it is a pretty much like a one-time or two-time sort of playthrough. You know, you enjoy it. I enjoy it when I play it. It's a good experience, and I think as it's gone on, it's got, you know, better and better, the single player. Except for I think the Black Ops multiplayer, single player is better than the Modern Warfare 3, and but yeah, as I said, it's not really a factor that people look for too much, or the majority, you know, of COD fans. So at the end of this game, I'll just apologise because the game was really slow. As you can see, the other team completely rage quit out, and it made the game a little bit longer than it should have been. But yeah, the score's pretty decent. I actually only got this the other day, so obviously it's quite difficult to actually find a game that hasn't got hackers, and you know, it's hard to find a game sometimes anyway, depending on the time of day. But yeah, I think I've really covered why people regard this so highly in terms of the Call of Duty games that they love. And you know, it's understandable. So as I said, it's probably the most memorable game I can think of from 2007, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave some feedback, and you will see 2 other videos you might enjoy linked after this video. So thanks for watching, and suck my boss.